Seriously. Okay, have fun. This is fun. Okay, can corner. Those are both stars. Not the so Valentino, Kaká, and Kaká. Let's do this together.
So I just want to apologise for the language.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Shot at goal! Goal! Brazil! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Neymar. Neymar! And that's in. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Great chance! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Brazil are rampant. They look uncatchable. That's a throw. Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here. Bruno Guimaraes to Marquinhos. Doak did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's Serginho. Bruno Guimaraes. Eder Militao. And it's Danilo. Eder Militao. And it's Serginho. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Guimaraes. And Marquinhos. Roberto Carlos. And it's Joelinton. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Eder Militao. And it's Guimaraes. Roberto Carlos. And here's Rafinha. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now Eder Militao. And he welcomes it in, driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good strength. Serginho. Now it's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Joelinton. Out towards the flank. And it's Joelinton. And Serginho. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Bruno Guimaraes. to Marquinhos. And it's Guimaraes. Now Eder Militao. Danilo. And it's Serginho. Look at the space here. And Serginho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Marquinhos. Now Eder Militao. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bruno Guimaraes.
Added time.
And it's Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Brazil producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Linton. And it's Serginho. He's played it back. Eder Militao. And Marquinhos. And here's Rafinha. And it's Guimaraes. Linton. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's managed to get free. And it's Serginho. And here's Rafinha. Plenty to aim at here. And he's gone backward here. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more. And it's Guimaraes. That's tidy. For Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Guimaraes. For Linton. He's had it taken off him. Serginho. Shot could be on. It's Neymar! Oh, good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught napping. McGinn. Linton does well to get it back. Serginho. Nicely spread. And it's Guimaraes. Closing in on goal. Gives it back. Eder Militao. And Danilo. And it's Guimaraes. For Joelinton. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Eder Militao. And it's Marquinhos. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now Eder Militao. Bruno Guimaraes knocks it out wide.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And that will be it. Brazil have done it. The perfect outcome in this most...
Someone's going to charge to the other way. Still on 2. National stars got two goals.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think when it comes to reading the game, you're not going to do much better than company. It's a game of anticipation which dictates your positioning.
It's Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ronaldinho. João Neves. Roberto Carlos. It's a good foot in there. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Bellingham lofted in. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cafu. Rafael Varane. Cafu. And Yamal. Yamal ventures forward, and he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Dembele. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Oh, what has happened here? Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Toure was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always. And it's Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Now here's the delivery.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Still goalless at the moment. Over to the right flank. Now it's Romario. And he skips past his man. Toure gets over and intercepts. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Drogba. João Neves. Robertson. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Yamal. Who played through for the wide man. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And a chance!
Something wrong with his control.
Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ronaldinho. João Neves. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of trickery. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Knocks it into space.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Company makes the interception. No, he refuses to take the bait. That has ended up in no man's land. Cafu has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Dembele. Alexander-Arnold sends it crossfield. Mbappe going after that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Good back on the first 45 minutes.
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Game's rubbish. See how this computerized rubbish.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Ronaldinho! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Ronaldinho is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's had it taken off him.
This one in the back scared. Whatever they had, the thing goes that way.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And Romario! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
See?
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
He's waiting for the computer to change the man there.
Well, that's
He didn't even change the computer, changed the man.
Players have gathered round.
And then I got the ball in the truck.
Clearly
He
concerned.
knew that it was foul. Now I got no forward.
And it's Dembele. He's gone and shoots! Yaya Toure! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yaya Toure is offering a right smile there.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Ronaldinho, looking tidy in possession here. Goes for a shot!
Oh my God, man.
It's there!
It was rubbish.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. He has found the way through. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just
Tries one from range.
It was rubbish. That was stupid,
good
this game.
finish.
It's done. Look how rubbish that was.
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in
That was,
control.
it just let computer tackle me. You know.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ronaldinho, he's picked his way through. No foul, says the referee.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Just about up to 75 minutes.
God.
Rijkaard. João Neves. This is a promising build-up. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. He's on it. Can he get away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele is herring after that one. Now it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. A quick look, thought about cutting in. Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15,
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Van Basten.
Mbappe going face to face with his great rival.
Number 6, Yamal. Number 5.
The defence just about came out on top. They were certainly tested. Rijkaard. And that's been won straight back. And it's Robertson. Threads one in. And he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Bale.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Romario. This looks promising. He's found a way through. And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Yamal.
So I mean,
That's Vieira.
oh my
Yet
God!
another interception.
I didn't pass it to him.
A show of
Why is it
anticipation
going
to
to
be
him?
commended.
In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running.
Ha, ha, ha.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great. Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh my God, this doesn't make no sense.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
This game's run. Look how far he's run.
And here's Eto'o. It's a really well-measured ball. And the shot!
Messi really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Eto'o, and he's being shifted off it. Now it's Drogba. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Driven in. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ribery!
This game is rubbish. Because how's he going to be that man and then be that man?
You're in possession.
What?
The next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Over to the right flank. That's a throw.
It's twat.
Lam is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Oh
Time's
my
on their
God.
side.
Ribery looking to receive it in space. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Sends it crossfield. Now that looks a decent ball. Delivery from Mbappe.
How's that not foul?
Claims it without any fuss. That has been cut short. Yeah, quality ball. And that is a little undercooked. That pass has been well intercepted. Nicely spread. Ribery looking for options for movement. And this is Messi. Bellingham. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. He has found the way through. Another chance from a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not the most accurate pass. He'll try from distance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Liverpool really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Can he get it through? Threads one in. He's in a great... Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is
impressive jump! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Eto'o, distributed tidily. Eto'o bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Drogba, Bellingham. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Eto'o, and he's there to retrieve it.
Look at his thumb.
And this is Messi. He's got away. And this is Ronaldo.
What the hell, man?
There will be one
Interception.
added
His
time.
positioning was spot on. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Ribéry. Long. That's going across goal.
Yeah, I think if that...
And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's 1 each. The second half is up and running. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he plays one through. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. That's a little off target. And he's intervened well there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Now, can they get him away? Well, played right into his path. Drogba has it out wide and in space. Aims beyond the defence. Drives it in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Cannavaro. And it's Lan. Knocks it into space. Robertson goes back to front. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. Ribéry crosses. Can he finish? Oh,
What the hell? This computer's rubbish, man. This computer's rubbish.
Bold, Peter. He's never short.
He's behind my man, and he's going to get in front. You see that?
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 14, Rashford. Substitution in progress.
Stone is it?
Bellingham. And the ball's gone astray. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning.
This game is
So good
tough.
from him.
Now it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Haaland. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a good ball out wide.
This game is rubbish. Look how rubbish my man is. Not even the man.
Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Figo, out towards the flank, and that was asking for too much. Well, that pass isn't the best. Yaya Toure. Figo, Ronaldinho, Figo, cross flung in, and a header!
This game is
Goal, Milan!
how?
And again they hit the front.
How?
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Game is rubbish, man.
That's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Bigu is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Picked out brilliantly.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's Figo! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Rice goes short. And he shoots! Now in he goes again!
Oh my God, this game is stupid. This game is so stupid. Stupid as ever. Look, he just go like that and it ended up his foot. Fuck off, you cunty game.
At his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Fuck, lazy guy. This guy's rubbish. He's not even know. He's running back that way, trying to. Didn't even know the ball was. He's going like that, pressing the button.
Break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Drogba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yeah. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Drogba. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham takes aim and crosses. Now, what about a counter-attack? Long. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Figo. Space for him to turn and look.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Game is rubbish. Look at this rubbish. He was the other thing, and then the computer's going to come across. Get lost.
Nicely aimed pass. It's an inviting looking ball there.
See?
Referee looks at his watch.
Why did that man start running already? He didn't even kick on
Liverpool
them.
were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
We are glad to inform you that today's match...
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Yo.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that. Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Liverpool with the corner, there first. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's having a go! And that is one way to get his defending done. Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Robertson does really well to win the ball there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out.
Goes for goal! It's off target by quite away.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem...
Oh, he's been caught. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. So, third corner of the game. Oh, good climb! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Swings in, and it's been given away. Can he finish? Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! It's in! And we have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
What a goal!
If you want to be effective,
Pass and move.
then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that.
Oh, what has happened here?
Better control, and he would have had a selection of options.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Drogba. That's a good ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Batistuta. He's in, must be! And Batistuta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Batistuta! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Mateus with the short one. Oh, tries a shot! Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Ambitious ball here. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, good spread. Drogba. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, come on, Drog, man.
A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's only too happy to take that back. Played into space. Floated through. It's a goal kick.
Liverpool have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Shot could be on. It's Dembele! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Greenwood scooting forward. And this is Batistuta. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Greenwood. He's on it. Can he get away? Decent chance!
How's he going to tackle me? He's there.
But not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Probing pass. Chips it through. He's being urged to shoot.
What the hell?
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Going to review the first half.
Okay, they got hit with that bloodsucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
No.
That gets us going once more.
Liverpool definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to...
See what I mean? He wasn't even the man, but yet he was able to tackle me.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Drogba is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. And it's Robertson. Now this could be a chance. Here it is, crossed in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Big chance!
So I mean, this game is rubbish. Look how the rubbish that happened there, right? And his man was able to change to the man. Fuck, lazy twat.
These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away...
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's a throw. Van Dijk. Drogba might just make this.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Van Dijk cuts it out. And he was quick to react. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Picked out brilliantly. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Bale. No, that's been intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a cute ball. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Great vision. Well, that looks a cracking ball. In he goes again!
See, I mean, he doesn't know where the ball is.
In hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
What was that? He doesn't know where the ball is. Ready.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes of foot here, and from both sides.
Number
A
15.
couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear.
Oh my fuck.
Oh,
Look
Manchester
at that right there.
United!
My man's there, right? And I couldn't change him. And he's just going to press a ball button.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Lovely pass, but can... And he shoots!
Something.
And no mistake.
This is rubbish.
And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Liverpool really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been through.
Bale! Off the post! Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Mateus.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a really well-measured ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Rashford. Yaya Toure. No, no way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Played out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's there to clear it. Batistuta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's Rashford! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
Rubbish. Seriously. More shots than him. More passes than him. More interceptions. More interceptions. Well, that's good. Confused. Doing what
They're up to 5 corners now. That's a decent clearance. Opts to play it back. And the finish! And again, he is at his elastic best.
2.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. There's the header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Rashford. Oh, that's wonderful
What the hell
alertness.
is that?
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Raul. And this is Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably.
This game rubbish.
Added
Look,
time is up, and there goes the whistle.
rubbish is that, man.
Liverpool did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful.
How can you beat all of someone and the computer?